Testing. All right.
Well, Kelvin, welcome to Austin. I guess welcome back to welterweight. How are we feeling ahead of this fight?
Doing good, man. Feeling good. It was a hard camp, but we're at the other side of it and excited. Excited to put on the show this Saturday.
Obviously, everyone's going to talk about the weight, but how much of your camp was just based on training versus, okay, I got to shed this weight, I got to get back down there?
It was basically 50-50, to be honest. We knew that we had to work to get the weight down and then obviously get the skill sessions as well. So it was really 50-50.
Now you're here and you're ahead of the final push. How are you feeling physically? Do you feel like, okay, there's a pros and cons to this, or how are you feeling ahead of the fight?
No, I mean, I feel great, man. I haven't felt this great in years. I haven't been this skinny in years, and I haven't been this lean in years. I feel good. We put in a lot of work, and like I said, we're on the other side of it. I feel good, man. Nice
having abs again?
Yeah, I have two abs. Even when I'm skinny, I only pop out too.
How do you feel about the matchup? I mean, Sean Brady's obviously a massive talent.
Yeah.
He had the loss to Bilal, but other than that, he's been pretty solid his whole career. How do you look at him as an opponent, and how do you feel about him?
Yeah, no, this is a guy that I wanted to fight. We chose somebody in the top 10. I said I want to fight Sean Brady. This is a tough guy. Guy in the top 10, a guy that people like to see fight. And so I figured this would be a good test, a good first test at 170, back at 170.
Yeah. You probably won't know until Sunday morning, but do you think now you've gone through the camp, you're getting off the weight, that this is probably the division you'll stay in for the foreseeable?
No, this is definitely, this has always been my division, right? I had success at middleweight, and so I stayed there, stayed complacent. It didn't work out for me at the end. So I had to get out of my comfort zone a little bit and dedicate to my diet a little bit more. So this has always been my rightful weight class, man.
Yeah. Do you feel like because you have to stay on top of it and you have to stay disciplined that this is better for you in terms of keeping focus and keeping strict about yourself and pushing yourself in this career?
Yeah, it definitely does push me to stay more focused on my diet and dedicated towards that. So yeah, it definitely motivates me to keep working on that.
Cool. And then now in your old but new division, you got Leon Edwards fighting Colby Covington soon. Curious how you look at that fight and who could be at the top for you to chase.
You know what? I think I see Leon Edwards coming out on top of that. I don't know how. I just feel like he's gonna be able to figure it out and win. I'm not taking away anything from Colby. He's as tough a fight as anybody can be. I just think Leon's gonna figure it out. And I think he's the top dog right now. Leon is the top dog right now. Hopefully in the future, one day we'll get matched up.
And last one for me, Ian Gary versus Vicente Luque. How do you reckon that fight goes?
Sorry?
Ian Gary versus Vicente Luque. How do you reckon that fight plays out?
Ooh, that's going to be an exciting fight, Ian Gary, Vicente Luque. I mean, Vicente Luque is always putting on bangers, right? And so I think, I don't know, I think that the pressure and skills that Vicente brings is probably a kryptonite to a style like Ian Gary's, where he has to maintain his distance and really use that long reach that he has. I feel like Vicente is going to break through that and be able to figure it out.
Oh, is that? Yeah, how's it going? Excuse me. So you had a lot of fights kind of fall through over the past year and a half. Is that something that you're going to be kind of looking forward to get back with, like, activity in the next year?
Yeah, man. Obviously I want to fight at least twice a year, if not more. But twice a year is my goal now. I know I've had a lot of fights fall through. Injuries, surgeries, knee surgery, mouth surgery, a freaking cut in my nose, fractured nose. Like, a lot of stuff has happened, but we're on the other side of that now, and I think we're in a new phase, and I'm very happy.
And is that activity going to be something you're going to be able to keep up with, back at 170? Like, do you have it dialed in like that now?
Well, we're still kind of dialing everything in. For this fight, we got it all dialed in. But I mean, off camp, we're gonna have to figure things out, and then all the way up to my next fight, we're gonna have to dial stuff in for sure. But for right now, we're just focused on dialing it in for this fight and focused on this Saturday night.
And Brady coming off of his first loss, do you think that makes him a little bit more dangerous now that he doesn't have that 0 to to worry about, protecting that record, so to speak?
I think it makes him dangerous either way. This guy is a young guy, hungry guy. He's in the top 10 already. He's very young into his UFC career, so I'm sure he wants to keep rising up, keep coming up the ranks, beating big names, getting big fights. I remember being in his position, and he's a very, very dangerous guy, whether he's undefeated or not. I have a lot of respect for a guy like Sean Brady.
And you're currently ranked number 11th in the middleweight division on the UFC's rankings. So a win here, where do you think that'll put you in the welterweight?
Well, Sean is ranked 9, so hopefully, I beat him. I jump right into that top 10 as well. So that's what I'm hoping for.
Are you going to be trying to get that fight back with Shavkat?
Yeah.
Part?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sweet. Thank you.